Ah, the good old Type 10, the ship that people either love or hate. What can you do with one? Well, today I'm going to show you how to make some easy money with one, even when you're not actually playing the game. You can make money while you're playing Star Citizen, or No Man's Sky, or even Odyssey. Welcome everybody back to Grappler Man's video. Today I'm going to show you how to make an AFK Type 10. It's not quite the same way that was shown earlier. This is a little bit easier. It doesn't make quite the money, but just as good. Don't forget to subscribe and to give us some likes, or if you really feel up to it, give me some comments and some videos you'd like to see me to make. Anyway, let's get to it. About a month or two ago, Hawks Gaming put out a build for an AFK away from the keyboard Type 10. And his method was to construct a Type 10 with all turrets and have a very high-ranking NPC crewman, and then go through several systems nearby, a place where there's some low-res zones, and get a pirate kill mission from each of the factions in each of the surrounding systems, and try to get stacked missions up to maybe 20 or so, and then let the AFK do the fighting for you. It is a great way to make a lot of money, but I've tried it and I was able to do it once, and I found it difficult to get the right scenario, find a good system, at least in the area of space I was working. So I used the same idea, but I used it a little bit differently. What I really needed was a way to make some money while I was at work, or while I was sleeping, or while I was playing Odyssey on the PC. I needed a way to make some money on the PS4 account that I had, where I had a fleet carrier and I had to fund it, and I wasn't putting as much time into the game on the PS4. So what I do is I use the same basic idea, but I will find a system that has low-res zones in it, that is in a system where a faction I would like to support is controlling, and then I will let the Type 10 do the bounty hunting, and then I'll turn it in for influence or credits for the factions that I'd like to support. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty here and show you how to do it. The first thing you want to do is find a low-res site. You want to get your ship down to within, say, 4 to 2 kilometers from the actual center of the site. You want to make sure that your bottom of your ship is not in the asteroid. You want to be above the asteroid so your point defense can stop any hatch breaker limpets that may actually get through to your ship. Once you're in position, you just deploy your weapons and release your crewman fighter and just wait to be scanned. The ship and the fighter will automatically go after the NPCs that are trying to attack you. You need to have your weapons set for fire at will, and your NPC set for engage at will, and you just let them do their thing. Now, it's important to remember that you need to have a small amount of some kind of valuable cargo to entice the pirates to actually scan you and then demand something from you so that they'll attack you. If you go in there with an empty cargo hold, nothing will happen. It doesn't have to be super expensive. I use platinum. The other thing it's really important is that you do this in either solo or in private group. Obviously, if you're in open and someone comes upon your ship, it's going to get blown up. But in solo, you don't have to worry about it, or private group, you don't have to worry about it. Now, this works really well on the PC, but it's supposed to not work very well on the PS4. I have had occasion where I've let it run for a little while. It'll run for about 2 or 3, 4 hours, and then I'll get an error message. It doesn't ever lose the bounties, but I just have to go back and start it over again. So it may be my particular situation, or it may just be something with the PS4 if it's not actively being moved, the joystick's not being moved or something over a period of time. But it does work, and you know, you check it every once in a while when you first do it just to see if you have any issues. Now, you should be warned that this method is not foolproof. I have lost my ship maybe 3 times in several months of doing it. But it's pretty effective. Now you can do it with a smaller ship. They recommend nothing lower than a crate, but it has to be very, very engineered. So let's take a look at the engineering. You'll notice it doesn't have to be very fast, but it does have to have a good shield generator, so an 8A is recommended. You need at least 2 long-range grade 3 beam lasers, as many shield boosters as you can get, engineered obviously. You need 2 class 3 pulse lasers. You need 3 class 2 pulse lasers and 2 class 1 pulse lasers. All of these are on turrets. You'll also need a fighter hangar with 2 fighters in it. You need at least 3 point defense. They should all be underneath your ship so they can protect the cargo hatch. You need a small cargo rack, and basically that's it. If you can engineer those modules, it's better. Obviously, the higher grade the shield rating is, as you can see here on my shield, it's not real high, but it's got good resistances for the shields, and the armor's not bad either. It's not terribly souped up. I could make it better. This is probably a 80% there build, and it works just fine. I imagine if I had it maxed out, I probably would never die. Well, that's how you do it. I usually leave it going every day, and I can make 12 to 17 million, and I just deposit that in my carrier account or into the faction I want to support. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, if you liked it, please comment, subscribe, like, and I hope you go ahead and build yourself one and enjoy yourself. Making money when you're sleeping. There's nothing better than that. For now, Grappler Man out.